put that up there. So if you watching, you can see that in the back. You know what you know. You know what we repping. Yeah, the D-line, Hattiesburg D-line is amazing. Them boys big, them boys nasty, they aggressive. I love their D-line. So I ain't hating on their team when I go where this is going. Just ride with me, hop in the car and ride with me, listen to me. I hope all these guys I'm naming, I hope they all go on and play at a D1 level. At least at the minimum, I hope if they have to go the JUCO route, they still get to a D1 level and play there. I hope they get a D1 level at a Power 5 conference school. Hattiesburg, don't beat me up when you see me out in public. Don't beat me up, but I don't think you God deserved that. And I think when we get to state, I watch y'all play 2 times this year. I think we gonna kick y'all ass. I honestly think Grenada, Mississippi is gonna kick Hattiesburg ass. Best alternative jazz album. What? Why is... Man, I love Andre 3000, man, but we gotta... Come on, man. That music is not jazz, man. Yo, we back for another episode of Scatterbrain and Ray Bradford podcast. I'm trying to contain my excitement for this episode. This is it's action-packed episode. It's action-packed. I just want to give a forewarning to anybody who's listening, who's watching, who's viewing, whatever you're doing. You riding a long way and you listen to this. If you don't want to hear about Mississippi high school football, and probably 2 teams in particular, you may want to go ahead and check out. You may want to go ahead and check out, man. But this episode is going to be based around basically Mississippi high school football and the Grammys and a little bit of the elections. How sad it is that we're in the situation we're in now. I'll say that for the end. We want to leave the bummer stuff for the end, but we want to have fun in the beginning. I got a little song for y'all to start the podcast off. I hope you like it. This is, you got a couple white folks anthem that just tear the club up. You got in reference, you got Lil Jon, Crunk, that Crunk era, Lil Jon, all those guys, Pastor Troy, they made music just to get the club. 3 6 Mafia, they made just music just for the club. But white people got the same thing. So you got Don't Stop Believing, and then you got one like this song here. Try to sing it for you. Hope you like it, here it go. Yes, sir. We going straight to the chorus. She said we gotta hold on to what we got. Does it really matter if we make it or not? It's nothing done, and that's a lot of love. We give it a shot. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, we're living on a prayer. Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Oh, we're living on a prayer. Ooh, that's all right. That is dedicated to my Grenada Chargers. We living on a prayer, God dog it. We living on a prayer. This prayer is from 2003 to 2004 to 2006 to 2009 to them boys from 2023 last year, 2024 or early, last year. We living on a prayer, man. It's y'all time, baby. It's y'all time, baby. We ain't gonna do no random facts with no random time with Ray. None of that today. We going straight to topics. I got 3 main topics 2 in a possible. We going straight to topics. Straight to the topics, man. I hope everybody's week's been good. If you watching this, The podcast is all kind of out of order right now as far as episodes dropping. Uh, yeah, yeah, we got something in the can already. We got a few episodes in the can already, but this one is important. It has to drop ASAP. Because Mississippi high school football playoffs have commenced. Shout out to my Grenada Chargers, Exit 206, the Exit 206 boys. Those boys went to we went to state last year and we lost. If you watched the podcast, we lost to West Jones, right down the road from Hattiesburg, which I reside in. But I'm from Grenada. Lived 18 years in Grenada, Mississippi. Um, we went there. Watch this. Hopefully they don't knock it over the camera. Don't knock it over. Okay, sweet, sweet, sweet. Uh, yeah. So West Jones is right down the road in Soso, which is basically 40 something minutes away. It's in Jones County, right around from Laurel, Mississippi. We lost to those guys last year, and then we we played uh what's the people we ain't played who I want to play yet, but we played South Panola last week. We beat South Panola to get earned district champs. We now are district champs. That district is about to run through us. It ran through South Panola for the longest. We've been in that district since I can remember, since I was a little kid. Well, especially since I was in junior high. I've been out of high school now about 15, 16 years. And we were in that division when I was in middle school on up. So we've been in that district for a long, 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 long time. Uh, and South Panola has always ran that joint. They always ran that joint. Uh, so big ups to them, but it's running through us now. That thing run through Grenada, Mississippi now, man. It runs through Grenada, Mississippi, uh, for the next few years, for sure, until South Panola can recruit and build it up. But I don't think it worked that way no more. Uh, so we've done a good job so far. We went 10-1 this year. We lost to Oak Grove on our first game and went undefeated ever since. Mind you, Oak Grove is a 7A team. They 7A. They was the 7A champions last year as well. They won state last year. They beat Starkville, Mississippi, who we'll mention later. We'll mention Starkville later. Put a tab on that. Uh, so that was the first game of the season for Oak Grove. First game of the season for Grenada. Of course, Oak Grove is hype. They're gonna come out and play super hard. Grenada is driving 3 hours away from Hattiesburg to Grenada is a 3 hour drive. Those kids rode 3 hours, probably 4 hours on a bus. 4 hours on a bus, uh, one way. 4 hours to come down and play a football game, and they nervous. They want to see where they at from last year. And we lost. Probably lost by 14. I don't remember. I don't remember the exact score, but we lost by 14. Only loss of the season. We went undefeated since. And our playoff season starts next Friday. Well, this Friday. We play the Callaway Chargers. Uh, I didn't know Jackson teams were considered North. I don't remember Jackson teams being considered a North half. But I guess it is. But I think we played Provine in basketball one year to get to state, or did we play Provine in state? Yeah, we played Provine in state. It wasn't to get to state; it was in the state game. So I don't know. I don't remember Jackson schools, JPS schools being considered North half. because it's not really north half. It's Jackson is the south. It's like south of it starts to south of Mississippi. But anyway, uh, we're gonna beat the crap out of Callaway. We're gonna make Callaway look really bad. And I have some Callaway friends that I grew that I once I got to college I got close with. Got some Callaway friends. I think one of my homies, my friends, my best friends, Marcus Singers. I think he went to Callaway. I think Herman Wilson went to Callaway. I know this dude I went that stayed across from me in my freshman year in the dorm named Rodney Washington. He went to Callaway. We're gonna kick y'all tail. We're gonna embarrass y'all. We're gonna make y'all look so bad. And I really hope we beat them by 40 because as you know, I wore my jersey on here, my Emmanuel Forbes Washington Commanders jersey, my Emmanuel Forbes Jr. Washington Commanders jersey, number 13. He's from Grenada, Mississippi. But ever since the Commanders drafted him, Rodney Washington he is a Commanders fanatic, and he has been trashing him, Junior. He been trashing Junior ever since Junior got drafted. I hope we beat that team by 40. Just for that reason alone, beat them by 40. I ain't heard no news about Callaway. Jackson ain't had a good football team since I've been living. Now I'm 35 years old, so we're going to kick that tail. We don't even got to stay on that long. In more news of my Grenada Chargers, and I don't know what's that, Alexa? That was Alexa. But in more news of my Grenada Chargers, we have a formidable opponent we may face if we get back to the big house this year. We get to the championship this year. We will play. It looks like we will match up with the Hattiesburg High School Tigers. Where am I from? Grenada, Mississippi. Born and raised. This Emmy, you can hear me. I say Maine all the time. But I know it's more common now for more Mississippians to say Maine. But for the longest, the only people that were saying Maine was North Mississippi people, Memphis people. It really was Memphis people, and it bred down to North Mississippi. Honestly and truly, Memphis should be in Mississippi. Hey, Tennessee, you got Knoxville, you got Nashville, you got all these places. Give us Memphis, man. Just give us Memphis. It's basically Memphis. It's literally if this is the line between Memphis, like Memphis, Tennessee, and Mississippi, it's basically this small. Like, it's right there. Anyway, that's another tangent. But yeah, so the Memphis people were saying Maine for the longer. What? Hey, Maine. Hey, Skinny. If you watch what's the movie? You know it's Hustle and Flow. Watch that. Hey, Skinny, man. Skinny, man. Tell me this just dropped, Skinny, man. Tell me you ain't throw that down there, Skinny, man. That's real. I know everybody make fun of they make fun of that accent, but that's a real accent. Like, the newer people say, they'll join you and hey, little head, big body, or little body, big head, man. Look, whatever they be saying, however they join you, they'll join the hell out you in Memphis. Man, Memphis will make you feel bad. But that adopted down to North Mississippi, and now it's kind of become, a Mississippi thing. But that come from that way, man. From that Memphis 662 way. Memphis 901 662. All the 601 228, all the 769. Y'all don't know nothing about the origins of that. So I say all that to say it's possible that where I grew up, born, raised, spent my life learning the game. I learned whatever little game I know, I learned it from the G. Man. I just went back for my homecoming some weeks ago. learned it from the G. I always ripped the G. I couldn't go back and live in the G to save my life. Couldn't. I just couldn't unless if I hit a million, if I ran across $100 million, I'd go back and live in the G because I could put infrastructure in place and build stuff. But even if I just had $1 million, I wouldn't move back. No, I'd be miserable. I couldn't play music. I couldn't play music for a living. I couldn't tell people thank you for letting me be myself. Or if you want me to stay. I couldn't. I couldn't do that for a living. I do that for a living down here in Hattiesburg. So it's possible that the place I grew up is gonna play the place where I the formidable years of Raymond's life, where I became a man. And, most people would say, they're torn, I'm torn. I'm not torn at all. You want me to tell you who I want to win? I want Grenada to beat the dog crap out of these boys. Beat the dog crap out of these boys. And it's a few, just off strength alone, just off principle alone, is that I don't ride against the G. I don't ride against the G, man. I don't ride against the G in nothing, man. In nothing. I don't ride against the G just off that. But then MHSAA put out every year, they put out a couple lists. They put out Danny Dozen list, put out a few other things. And then they put out a so Mississippi now has seven classifications of A's, I guess. I don't know exactly the terminology for it. But they got a Mr. 7A, a Mr. 6A, Mr. 5A, Mr. 4A, Mr. 3A, Mr. 2A, Mr. 1A. And they put out a Mr. 6A list, and they gave it to Hattiesburg High School Deuce Vance. Deuce's stats, I think, are 2,800 total yards, probably like 24 throwing and like 400 running or something like that, or 200 run, 26 throwing. I don't know for sure. He probably had 27 touchdowns. I want to put this in perspective for where I'm about to go. Y'all bear with me. Just bear with me. Listen to the story. So that's his stats. 2,800 total yards, about 27 touchdowns. Plays some defensive snaps. Got 4 PBUs, 4 pass breakups, and I think maybe one INT. For some reason, the people around Hattiesburg is making that seem like this boy is Travis Hunter. They making it seem like he is Travis Hunter, the reincarnation of Travis Hunter. He's playing 99 snaps a game. He's not doing that. I've been in the last 2 years, I've been to at least 4 games because I always go to the first game. This year I went to the first game, and last year I went to the first game. And then I try to make my way to another game. So last year I went to the first game, and then I went to when they played Oak Grove last year. Because I took my niece with me. So that's how I remember I went to 2 games last year. Because we sat in the stands on one, and I stood on the track on the other. 2 home games. I went to 2 home games. He was terrible in both, especially the Oak Grove game. He looked terrible. Terrible. But mind you, what I said earlier, Oak Grove won state championship that year. They were really good. They had an All-American on their team playing cornerback who's now playing on LSU and getting burned as a true freshman. He's getting playtime burned, and he's getting burned sometimes too as well. But what you expect, he's a true freshman. Well, Emmanuel Forbes didn't get burned. Yes, he did, because he played like A.J. Brown and stuff. Let me take that back. I'm sorry. I apologize, PJ. Uh, yeah, so I can understand why he didn't look good against Oak Grove last year. They were really good. They won state. They beat Starkville, and Starkville had an All American too. I think Starkville may have had two All Americans. I know uh, Burnside was one, but I can't remember if the quarterback was one. But the quarterback was really good too. So they had that, and they won. So I can see why Deuce would look bad against that team because he's pressing. He's pressing. He's trying to make stuff happen. Went to two games this year. I went to the first game. Pedal. Go look the stats up. I think they beat Pedal 7-3 or something like that. Horrible scoring game. Now, mind you, this year's Hattiesburg Tigers team, their D line is phenomenal. Phenomenal. They have a dandy dozen on their D line. Number one, I don't know his name. I just know his number. One, you fire. One got to. I'm a 35-year-old man at 6'4", 6'5". Weight don't matter. I'm just super overweight. But but I'm tripping. I didn't put my stuff up here. I ain't put my stuff up here. Let me put that up there. So if you watching, you can see that in the back. You know what? You know what we repping. Big G time 662. Come on. Yeah, the D line, Hattiesburg D line is amazing. Number one, he's fired. He's a dandy dozen. But it's not only is he amazing, but it's like the whole D line. Of course I think they run a 3-4. It looks like it because they alternate 4 D linemen. It's like they got two that's coming off the bench that's just fired. Like it don't matter. Whoever get tired, they just rotate one in and he fresh. And bro, they don't. Them boys big. Them boys nasty. They aggressive. I love their D line. I love DB4. I give him DeMarcus Baker number 4. I played at a church when he was a youngin. I played at a church that his parents went to. So I give him his props. I give him respect. He is locked down corner. So I ain't hating on their team when I go where this is going. Just ride with me. Hop in the car and ride with me. Listen to me. If you smoke, smoke. Take your drink. Whatever you do, just do that and ride with me real quick. Or if you like to light candles, incense, and relax and meditate, do that and ride with me. Whatever you like to do. Work out, whatever. Just ride with me. So I'm not hating on their team with where I'm going. I just want to say that. Number 5, the wide receiver, he's an All-American. He's a junior. He's playing in the Under Armour All-American game as a junior. Come on, bro. Fire. Number 3, he's amazing. He got OBJ type hands, bro. The little boy is phenomenal. I hope he go on. I hope all these guys I'm naming, I hope they all go on and play at a D1 level. At least at the minimum, I hope if they have to go the JUCO route, they still get to a D1 level and play there. I hope they get a D1 level at a Power 5 conference school. Because, you can go to some D1s that's not Power 5. Like Southern Miss is D1, but it's not Power 5. You can go to Tulane. It's not Power 5. Go somewhere where it's I'm hoping all these guys do that. I'm wishing that on all of them. So I'm not even the person that this video is gonna say that I'm hating on, or I'm telling a kid what he don't deserve. Hey man, I hope that kid goes on to play at, like I just wished on these other kids. I hope he goes on to play at a D1 Power 5 conference school at the minimum. That's the minimum. So what I mean by at the minimum, I hope you make it to the league. I hope you make it to the league. And if you don't make it to the NFL, I hope you make it to the Canadian Football League. I hope you make it somewhere and do this for a professional living, bro. I hope you get to live out your dreams. At least for 2 years, 2-3 years, you get to live out your dream of playing football or sports, whatever it is. So I'm getting that out the way. Because this is about to sound like hate, but it's not hate. So I just bigged up their team. Bigged up their team. Let me. I don't want to backtrack. Let me parallel. I don't want to say backtrack. Let me parallel what I just said about Hattiesburg, how I just gave them props. The Grenada Chargers, 10-1 this year. We lost to a team Hattiesburg beat. Like I said, we lost to the team that was coming off winning the state championship. Their first game is at home. Our players drove 3 hours away. I mean, at least 3 hours, but on a bus, I'm guessing it's 4. In one day, they didn't drive the day before, stay, chill, get relaxed, stretched out, just let the body decompress, then play the next day. No, they drove the same day, hopped straight off the bus, went outside, started stretching. Nervous. Of course, these buses don't have air conditioning and all that stuff. I think the first team bus do. Second team bus don't. So that's the case. We lost. We lost the game. I'm just giving the barometrics of everything that happened up to the game. And if we would have had number 7 who was out dealing with some stuff, I don't want to put his personal business out there. But if we would have had him, that game could possibly have went totally different. But we lost. I think by 14 points. Hattiesburg beat them. A few weeks later, Hattiesburg, I don't even think it was it was like 2 weeks later, Hattiesburg beat them. But let's big up the Grenada Chargers. What do they have right now? What do they have playing on their team? Well, we got number 5. I don't want to get into him, but we got number 5. I'm gonna get into him with what the point of this topic is. We got number 5. We also have number 1, Cotton. 6'5", 6'6", go up and get it. We got number 7, Chance Jenkins. Just an all-around weapon, athlete. What else we got on offense? Oh, to me, this boy is the secret weapon. They just ain't using him. So if he was in college, they would say he's a true freshman. The boy is really in 9th grade, but this boy, I don't want to say I grew up with his daddy, but his daddy, like, how old is Clee? Clee gotta be like 2-3 years younger than me. Maybe 4. Dog, his daddy was good at sports. But the boy's son is fire. The boy's son fire. Hardeman, little Braylon Hardeman. Boy, fire. Secret weapon, 9th grade. I understand why Coach ain't playing him as much. Coach don't trust him. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that's what it is. Coach probably just can't bring himself to trust a freshman in big games. I understand it. But he been playing. Boy cold. Boy broke out for about a 50, 60-yard touchdown one game. Secret weapon. We got him. Got this boy at tight end. I don't know his name, but he fire. I don't live in Grenada no more, so it's hard for me to keep up with everybody from a distance. You see what I'm saying? I just have to scroll, watch videos and things, and that's how I keep up. You know what I'm saying? Defense loaded. Ooh, that defense loaded. Number 0. I think it's that's Perry. 20, Ross. I'm naming last names if I don't know their first name. That boy, the Washington boy at linebacker. They got we got a legend from our town. His name Chris Avery. He got one son that went to the NFL. He came to the Bears, but for some reason we didn't keep him. Oh man, I hate my Bears, man. Anyway, we didn't keep him. He's in the Canadian Football League now, and he's doing really well. Really, really, really well in the Canadian Football League. But his little brother, I'm not gonna say all that. His little brother plays linebacker as well at Grenada High School. He's phenomenal. I want to say one of our corners is the son of a Grenada legend as well. We loaded, man. We loaded with talent as well. Now, mind you, none of our talent gets the looks that, like, Hattiesburg get. We not, or Oak Grove, or, like, a school that has a major college in its town. Man, that sounds like a big excuse, but if you really look at like where a lot of the kids that be dandy dozens and all this stuff, a lot of them are either in the town that the major college is, or like in a 50 to 100 mile radius of the college. But like University of Southern Mississippi to Jackson is probably 100 miles. And in that, you got University of Mississippi, you got Jackson State University, you got Millsap, you got Tougaloo. You see what I'm saying? And then from there, from Hattiesburg to Starkville is about 3 hours. And what's in Starkville? Mississippi State. From Hattiesburg to Ole Miss is probably about a 3.5 hour drive, maybe 4. Like, it's all, but from Ole Miss to Jackson is probably like an hour and a half or 2 hours. That's what. So I'm saying that to say like everything is actually kind of close, you know, in the surrounding area. So that means the surrounding areas, but by those colleges they always get looks. So our kids don't get those looks. We don't get that look. Like I can name so many guys that I went to school with or was ahead of me that should be in the NFL, that should have went to the NFL, or I wish they would have had the looks that all these other people look. I'm getting too far from where I'm going, but yeah, I can name all those people. So I say that to say number 5, McCaleb Taylor from Grenada High School. His stats, just a snapshot of his stats. The boy has 2,000 yards. 2,000 and I want to say 23 or 24 yards, something like that. 2,023 yards, 33, something like that. So 1,900 of them rushing, like 100 and something is passing yards or receiving yards. He has 31 touchdowns. Oh, I left this off on Deuce stats. Did I say? No, I said Deuce stats. I think I said his stats already. And I said he had 27 touchdowns. Yeah. So, McCaleb Taylor, number 5. So, I'm going to refer to him a lot as 5. So, McCaleb Taylor, I just want to say his name a couple more times so it registered in y'all brain. McCaleb Taylor, 5. 5 from the G, has 2,000 yards, 1,900 of them rushing, about 100 and something that is receiving yards, has 31 touchdowns. This kid has 31 touchdowns. And guess what position he plays? Running back. Not a wide receiver, not a quarterback. We're saying not a tight end. Because, nowadays you got tight ends that's just cold. And like Brock Bowers or Kyle Pitts or, what I'm saying, these people who are just, they have the wide receiver gift and gene, but they're just huge individuals. So they have to play tight end. So it could be that. And most of the time, those guys have high numbers like McCaleb will put up. But he's playing running back in 6A, the second biggest conference the second biggest school classification in Mississippi. And really, honestly and truly, we probably could be 7A. Honestly and truly, Grenada could be 7A. Grenada County is huge. The city of Grenada, small. Grenada County, when you start including the country, you include Holcomb, Gore Springs, all these, man, you start including all these places, it's huge. But just the city of Grenada is small. If we didn't have Kirk Academy there and they made all those kids go to Grenada High School, oh my God, dude, we would be 7A. Anyway, but even without that, we possibly still could be 7A. So I say that all to say, MHSAA named Deuce Vance Mr. 6A football. Now, take the names off of what I'm saying. Take the names off. I feel like I'm dragging this. I don't want to drag this, but I want to thoroughly say all this so when people see these videos, because, of course, I'm going to make a collage out of this, a highlight so people can see it. And hopefully they go back and watch the full episode. Hopefully they go back and watch the full episode. If they don't, that's on them. But take the names off. If you had to look at just stats alone and importance, I get it. Hattiesburg is undefeated. Take the record off of it. Take records off of it. We just looking at who produced more. A running back ran for his total yards was 2,000 on 230 some touches, I think, and he had 31 touchdowns to a quarterback who only had 2,800 multi-purpose yardage and 27 touchdowns with a All-American receiver. Who would you choose? I'll say that again. You have a running back who ran. Oh Lord, yes, Lord, you working. You have a running back who ran for 2,000 yards. I don't want to say ran. He ran for 1,900, and he got 100 and something receiving yards, 31 touchdowns, 236 carries. That's a workhorse. That means he's getting the coach is riding him. The coach is right. Hey, run. Bro, in 11 games, that's gotta. Bro, in 11 games, he got like 236. That's gonna average out to about 25 carries a game, bro. I ain't good at math, but that's what that average out. 25 is too much. What would that? I don't know. I ain't good at math. It's less than 25. I lied. Because in 10 games, that would be 25 carries a game would be 250. But you do the math. I don't do the math. You do it. But the kid does that. And then this other guy, the quarterback. Take the names off of what I'm telling you. Take the teams off. Take the names off of the individuals. Take their numbers off. Just the position. Boy threw for 2,800 yards. Well, he got 2,800 multi-purpose yards, 27 touchdowns. One position has no dandies, no All-Americans, no nothing on his team. He getting it out the mud when he really should have some dandies or something on his team. But anyway, that's another thing. One player doesn't have any of that. Other player got a dandy on his team, an All-American on his team. Then 2-3 of them made the Mississippi Alabama All-Star game. Got a lot of awards over here on this other team. I'm choosing the running back any day because I know that running back, he really getting it out the mud. Now, let's even go a little further. I think because I want to make sure I can put. Want to be sure I can put this on the screen. I screenshot it. I want y'all to be able to see this when I read this to you. So Mr. 7A, so I told you 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mr. 7A goes to Jaden Hill from Tupelo, Mississippi. They undefeated as well. But let me read this to you. The Mississippi State commit has 1,464 rushing yards, 24 touchdowns on 148 carries. Hill also has 187 receiving yards with 12 receptions on 2 touchdowns, while leading Tupelo to a 10-0 record. Hill is the only junior to win Mr. Football this year. He's a junior. What I say about McCaleb Taylor? How many yards he has? 2,000 overall yards, 31 touchdowns. How many overall yards? Let's see. That's about 1,600 yards. Let's just average it out to 1,600 total yards for Mr. Jaden Hill of Tupelo, Mississippi. And that's 26 touchdowns. That's who won Mr. 7A. So why wouldn't the guy who wins Mr. 6A, whose stats are way better than those? Now the only thing I'll give Jaden Hill of Tupelo is he's got way less carries for 1,400 yards. That's crazy. That is crazy. 100 some yards. 100 some carries for 1,400 yards is insane. That means dude was running that joint. He averaged at least 100. Yeah, he averaged almost 100 yards a game. That's crazy. Well, yeah. For every 10 carries, he almost averaged 100 yards. Anyway, yeah. So if he wins Mr. 7A ball, why wouldn't somebody please explain to me? Why wouldn't? Come on, I gotta put my boy on the screen for this talk. I don't even know this young man. I think I went to school with his mom though. I think me and her were in high school around the same time. She may be a little older than me, but I think we were in high school at the same time. Why wouldn't this young man? Why wouldn't he win Mr. 6A? Stats are better outside of carry. Outside of carries, what? His stats are better. He should win. He should win. I don't even think, man. I don't think that loss is that much of. It means that much. That loss don't mean that much. That loss to Oak Grove really don't mean that much. Why wouldn't he win? I had an argument or a spirited debate today with Deuce's sister. I had no idea who she was before today. Had a spirited argument with her. I don't want to even say argument. It's just a debate. And I think I was kind of trolling because I knew she was gonna keep going, so I was trolling. But I don't blame her for taking up for her brother at all. I would take up for my brother too if I had a brother that played football. When my sister played basketball, I was young, but I would took her for her too. Man, oh my God, dude. I'm sorry for the dead there. This dude keep texting me about something. Anyway, I get it. I get it. I understand. Uh, I understand her arguing for her brother and fighting for her brother. But I like objective fans. That's what I am. I'm an objective fan. I'm a Bears fan. I'm super objective with my Bears. Uh, I'm a LeBron James fan. I'm super now back way back. I wasn't objective as a LeBron fan. It was all or nothing. But now I'm super objective. Like, yeah, Bron shouldn't have did that or blah 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 or whatever whatever the argument may be. The only thing I'm not objective about when it comes to Bron is he the GOAT. I'm not objective. I'm he's the GOAT. So that's just my opinion. But any other stuff like that, we can be objective. So I like objective fans who like can say the flaws in their team. You know, I love that. That was my only question. Questionnaire. Like, be objective. I know that's your brother, but like, if you just look at the numbers, a quarterback only put up 2,800 yards, and a running back by himself put up 2,031 touchdowns. I'm voting for the running back. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. Like, it's not a hard argument. I'm not trying to say I could. I'm not trying to say your brother is garbage or trash. None of that. That could be my argument. I could be one of those people, man, he trash, he this, he that, he ain't blah, blah, blah. That ain't my argument. I don't want to argue whether he good or not. Because obviously they undefeated. And of course that ain't just him, but they undefeated. And they most likely gonna dog walk everybody through the South to state. So he's decent. He's good. He's good. That ain't the argument. The argument is who should have won Mr. 6A. The Hattiesburg High football team, them being undefeated ain't just him. It ain't just him, dog. They have a tremendous defensive line. They have a DB who is an island. You can put that boy on anybody. You can put DeMarcus Baker on anybody. Bro, they rarely gonna throw that ball over there. They rarely gonna throw that ball. Every game, I told you, I've been to 4 games in the last 2 years. Now I'm talking like I've been to every game, but 4 is a good sample size to me. They not throwing that boy away. They not throwing his way, dog. So that's all. And then you throw in the defensive stats to, like, pad whatever he's done. But he's not, like, come on, man. That shouldn't even really be a thing. Like, I know Travis Hunter is really making that a thing now. He's making it a thing. Travis Hunter has really made it a thing to where, you play both sides of the ball all the time. And in high school, it's normal. It's really normal for, like, Burnside last year played linebacker and receiver. It's normal. Like, most people play like the athletes, the real good athletes. They play. My friend growing up, Maury Singleton, played both sides of the ball. He's on the field probably 80% of the time, and he was a dog. Like, so it's a lot of people who do that. So I don't want to discredit him, but like, his usage on defense ain't high. It ain't like he's 80% of the snaps he's on defense as well as offense. It's probably 20%. In special cases, like, it's a special case, we need him on defense. So when you throw in the defensive stats to add that in and, like, pad him up, it kind of discredits him to me. Like, no, you shouldn't win Mr. 6A because you play defense out of 11 games, you probably play defense 20 snaps. Come on, man. What sense that make? I just guess 20 ain't the right number, but I'm just guessing at that. So I ain't hating on Deuce. I want everybody in Hattiesburg land to know that. I ain't hating on him. Just don't think he deserved that award more than 5. Because on the side of 5, like I said, it's no All-Americans. It's no Dandy Dozens. It's just people getting it out the mud. Like, everybody is a blue-collar worker on that team. In a sense, they're a blue-collar worker. They hard hat and pale hats and lunch boxes every day, every Friday, going out and getting it and working for it. So it's hard to say, like, this kid don't deserve it. This kid had to carry the ball 230 sometimes, bro. Come on, man. Look, Derrick Henry. Let's look up Derrick Henry. Because carrying the ball 200-something times ain't normal, bro. This ain't a normal thing that, like, a kid should have to do. You know what I'm saying? Like 1 year, Derrick Henry. 1 year, this dude carried 2012 and 13. This guy carried the ball 462 times. I'm sure he won Mr. Florida, whatever he was. He won all that in high school. He carried the ball 400 and some times. He also had like 4,000 yards. But just to show like the abnormality of that, and his team winning is based on his shoulders. Not saying that Grenada don't have any other good players because Cotton will probably be a dandy next year. He'll probably be a dandy. He's 6'5", 6'6", got a good stride on him. He'll probably be a dandy. If he go to the right camps, get in the right places this year, and we get back to state this year, he'll probably be a dandy. Chance Jenkins is great. He's great. Braylon Hardeman, when they play Braylon, is great. Number 2, I forget his first name, Curry. He plays both sides of the ball, but when he's on offense, he's playing receiver, and he's playing a little quarterback wildcat too. He's great. McCaleb's little brother plays running back as well at Grenada. Like, all these people can play. They're good. The defense is stacked. The defense is solid. They solid, bro. Solid. And they pressure on the ball, everything. They had South Panola on their heels last game. But this man is carrying the workload. He carrying the workload for a team that's 10-1 or 11-1 and basically projected to get back to the state championship game. And I'm sure all the voters and the people who, because look, if you on MHSAA, that means your life work is kind of like dedicated to sports. Like, my life work ain't dedicated to sports. My life work is dedicated to music and podcasting. So I have to know a little bit about a lot. Their focus is focused on sports in Mississippi. So that's any sport in Mississippi. That's what they focus on. So I'm sure you looking at strength of schedule. Well, Grenada play, yeah. Well, you look at strength of schedule. You're looking at roster. You're looking at award achievements. You're looking at all these things about, well, why would I get? You see what I'm saying? Because that's how the NBA looks at it. NFL, NHL, MLB, all these major leagues, these college leagues, all this stuff, they look at all that, then they make a decision. You can't just put what the record is. They undefeated. They 10-1, 11-1. We're just going to go with him because he undefeated. No, that can't be the criteria. That can't be the criteria. That's not fair if that's the criteria, because that kid deserves that, man. That kid deserves that. You know what? Deserves, because this is my true feeling about deserve, the word deserve. I don't think nobody in life deserves anything. Nobody. You earn everything you do in life. Respect, whatever. And when I say respect, it's just how we approach each other, how we talk to each other. What's up, man? That's respect. Shake hands, look in their eyes. That's respect. You earn that from somebody by doing that. Because if you didn't do that, I'm not going to respect you. So it's like, nobody deserves anything in life. We earn everything we get, but that kid has earned it. That kid went to state last year. Deuce was out of the playoffs, and he was out of the playoffs last year in the second round. That kid went to state and had a damn good game in state against West Jones, who beat Hattiesburg last year. Of course, West Jones beat Hattiesburg this year. Hattiesburg beat West Jones this year. But, like, I'm just saying, like, they didn't have that D-line last year, bro. Like, Deuce was still there last year. The common factor between last year and this year was Deuce. And number 1 was there last year too, but he became a dandy this year. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That D-line grew together. They got better. 5 was there last year, too. He was a sophomore, though. A sophomore, though. Come on, man. DB4 was a junior, but he did his job. That boy just good. But, damn, that's all. It's more to this argument than just, like, who undefeated and who not and who played both sides of the ball. Like, it's more to it, bro. That kid earned that award. But I'm sure he's not even tripping about it. I'm probably one of the only fans that's tripping about it. Honestly, I ain't talked to nobody else from the G who said, man, that boy, he should have got the award. I ain't talked to nobody else. It's just, I feel like this. I feel like it. I stand on, I stand with my back against the wall and talk to everybody. But I truly feel that that boy deserved that award. I say all that to say, I hope 5 go live. I hope 5 used that. I hope he looked at that and was like, man, that should have been my award. I hope he used that and he lights everybody up in the playoffs this year. Hope he lights everyone up. I hope he don't give nobody an easy time. Like, I hope he kicks everybody ass. I'm far enough in now to say that. I hope he kicks everybody ass. Moving on. Hattiesburg, don't beat me up when you see me out in public. Don't beat me up, but I don't think you God deserved that. And I think if we get to, before we move on, and I think when we get to state, I watched y'all play 2 times this year. West Jones couldn't throw the ball. Threw the ball twice, I think. 2 or 3 times. 2 incompletions, 1 pick 6. They can't throw the ball. They didn't play number 10 a lot. I think they were saving number 10 for the playoffs. Because number 10 is a dog. That's who ran all over us last year, number 10. But, yeah, they didn't play number 10 a lot. Well, they don't really have no receivers that just flash out at you. When I watch y'all play Pedal, it was a pretty even matched up game as far as athleticism and coaching. And y'all barely won 7-3, 7-6, something like that. I think we're going to kick y'all ass. I honestly think Grenada, Mississippi is going to kick Hattiesburg ass. Yeah. If we can give a little time, only thing we worry about is that D-line. If we can give them a little time, if we can give Braden Trusty a little time, give him a little time. If we can give McCaleb a little, because what I love about McCaleb, he a patient runner. He's super patient. Super patient. He like the bass player for that played on just my imagination. He patient, just sitting in the pocket. I ain't moving too fast. I'm right here. Doc, that's what he run like, bro. When I see him run, that's how I feel like. It's just patient, or like my girl. It's super patient. Like I'm gonna find my spot, boom, and I'm off. He reminds me of like a Le'Veon Bell type running back, right? If he can give him a little time just to be patient, to where he don't feel like he got to press to get where he going, it's gonna be trouble. Because if he soften that D line up, they can't just pin they. Because a lot of times, Hattiesburg get up and then you gotta throw them. So the D line just pin their ears back and they just go in and get everybody. If we can keep it from getting that way, we gonna kick y'all ass, bro. We gonna kick y'all ass. Cause okay, DeMarcus Baker, DB4. Say he locked down whatever side of the field he locked down. I think he gonna have a hard time regardless. He gonna have a hard time regardless. Locking it down. Now, will he do a good job? He'll do a good job. He ain't gonna lock nothing down. But say they put him on cotton. Okay. I don't think he can jump with cotton. I think he's a great athlete, but I don't think he can jump with cotton. So they put him on Chance. Chance super. Well, DB fast too. But you gotta keep up now. You gotta move. You gotta, cause I don't personally think people be trying DB. They gonna try him. The G gonna try him. Just saying, that offense. I had to look at Hattiesburg's schedule real quick. And really, me looking at their schedule ain't gonna help, because all I'm gonna do is just like, I'm really just gonna be taking guesses at who is like a passing offense. Oak Grove, pass heavy. Yeah, super pass heavy. Like the teams that score, that Hattiesburg have trouble with, man. Like Terry, Biloxi defense probably was fire. Oak Grove, like they can score a pedal. Like Hattiesburg had trouble with, because then you gotta go from playing in front to like trying to keep up. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I think we're gonna kick y'all ass, and I can't wait to see it. Unfortunately, I can't go to the game. I already know. I got a gig, New Orleans. I gotta go make my money. But man, I wish I could be at that game. Just y'all get another look at 5. I'm gonna breeze through these next 2 topics, but I'm putting my G back up here so y'all can see my G. Huh? Y'all need to see that G. Huh? Holy Ghost. Next topic. The Grammys are in February 9th. I think, no, that's the Super Bowl. But the Grammys are here, and they have announced the nominations. Of course, Beyonce is nominated for a lot. I just want to highlight the categories that I'm interested in, and I think y'all should be interested in too. Album of the Year, Andre 3000. Beyonce, Cowboy Carter, Short and Sweet, Sabrina Carpenter, Charlie X10C10. I don't know what the XCX is. I don't know. Brat. Jacob Collier, The Jesse Volume 4. That is huge. Bro. Shout out to Jacob Collier for being nominated for Album of the Year. Wow, that is huge. Billie Eilish, Hit Me Hard and Soft. The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess, Chaperone. And the Torture Poets Department, Taylor Swift. We all know that most likely Taylor Swift will win that. But if I'm honest about who should win that, it is The Jesse Volume 4 by Jacob Collier. I had no idea he was nominated for that award. That is huge for musicians. Hey, musicians, oh man, this is a good talk. This is a sidebar for that. Musicians, let's get back to making music that's for real. That's from real musicians, man. Like some educated, cool ass music, man. Man, that make me want to start my doggone fusion group back up, man. Man, I swear, let's get back to that, man. You see that? That man stayed true to himself, man, and is nominated for Album of the Year. Whew, that's crazy. Song of the Year, a bar song, Tipsy, by Shabuzi. Birds of a Feather, Billie Eilish. Die with a Smile, Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. Fortnite, Taylor Swift, Good Luck Babe, Chaperone, Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, Please, 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 Sabrina Carpenter, Texas Hold'em, Beyonce. I hate that this man Shabuzi just remade Tipsy and is getting all this nomination for because Tipsy was a banger when I was growing up. But God's timing is perfect for everybody. Uh, the winner of this award should be Not Like Us. The way it moved culture this year, just by off of how it moves culture. But I wouldn't be mad if Die With a Smile won this award as well. Die With a Smile is a great song, and it's gonna be around for a long time. If it keeps sticking, I know we played in my wedding band, the wedding band that I'm in. If more wedding bands are playing, it's gonna stick around for a long time. Just because the lyrics are great, and the energy and the emotion of the song is great. Record of the year, the Beatles. Now and then, Beyonce, Texas Hold'em. See, that's confusing for a song of the year and record of the year. Confuse me because I would think they're the same thing. But yeah, record of the year. Now and then, the Beatles, Texas Hold'em, Beyonce, Espresso, Sabrina Carpenter, 360, Charlie XCX. Is she trying to just say ecstasy? I don't know. Anyway, Birds of a Feather, Billie Eilish, Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, Good Luck Babe, Chaperone, Fortnite, Taylor Swift. So, Not Like Us, of course, won't win both of those. So I'll say for record of the year, let's say it's either between Taylor and Beyonce. Best new artist, I really don't care about that. I don't care about best new artist. Producer of the year. Producer of the year is Cole. Producer of the year, non-classical. Alicia, Dernis, D Mile, Emil too. With everybody in the music world knew him by D Mile. Ian Fitchuk, Mustard on the Beat, Ho, and Daniel Nigro. That makes me want to go check out a bunch of these people that I don't know name. I know D Mile and I know D Mile had a run this year. He produced Victoria Monet stuff. He produced Lucky Day stuff. He produced a lot of stuff, man. D Mile he produced that Die With a Smile. Man, I don't know. I would say Mustard just because of Not Like Us, how it moved the culture. But D Mile is just like, it's like legacy. But see, if we're going just for the year, I could see Mustard winning. But if I'm looking at, this year this man set up his legacy, I would go with D Mile. Man, that's tough. That's tough. Songwriter of the year, non-classical. Man, I need to find more local songwriters. If you write songs in Hattiesburg or in the surrounding areas in Hattiesburg, hit me up, man. I'm not good at writing lyrics. I have to because I don't know anybody, but I would love to find you. And maybe one day we could collaborate enough to where we nominated for Songwriter of the Year. But non-classical Songwriter of the Year, Jesse Alexander, Amy Allen, Edgar Berea, Jesse, Joe Dillon, and Ray. I don't know. I don't know what none of them wrote. I don't care about pop music. Best pop solo performance. I don't care about that. Best pop duo. I don't care about that. Best dance. Okay. So now we about to scroll through. Until we find another. Best R&B. 11:11 Deluxe, Chris Brown, Layla Hathaway, Vanta Black, Revenge, Money Long, Algorithm, Lucky Day, Coming Home, Usher. That's a stacked category. My favorite artist out of all these people is Layla Hathaway, but I know she's not gonna win. Chris Brown should win. That 11:11 is fire. Lucky Day could win as well, but I want to say Chris Brown should win. Best melodic rap. I don't care about all that, man. I don't care about best rap album. Well, yeah, I don't care about best rap album. I don't care about best country album, best country song. I really want to get to if you'll see on a future episode that's really recorded earlier than this, but you'll see on a future episode where I talk about musicians making albums. I want to get to those awards. Oh, they don't even list those awards. What? What? You have to go to the actual. Oh, that's bull jive. Yeah, man, just show it to me. That's why I'm on here. What? 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 All right. I have to log in? What? Okay. Wow. This is crazy. This is crazy. It's 58 pages of stuff, man. Wow. Wow. Take me to. There we go. I'm getting close. Boy, the best jazz album and stuff like that, man. Jesus. Latin pop. Come on, come on, come on. Best roots gospel album. This is interesting. The Gospel Sessions Volume 2, Authentic Unlimited. The Gospel According to Mark D. Conklin. Rhapsody, the Harlem Gospel Travelers. Church, Corey Henry. Loving you. We all know who should win this, man. If Corey Henry don't win that Grammy, man, something is wrong. Something is wrong. But that's the best roots gospel album. Corey, how you get your album in there? That's wild. It's wild. Best gospel album. Covered Volume 1, Melvin Crispell III. Choir Master 2, Live, Ricky Dillard. Father's Day, Kirk Franklin. Still Caring, Karen Clark Shear. More Than This. Choir Master. Ricky got doggone Dillard. That album fire. Uh, Best CCM album. Heart of a Human, Doe. When Wind Meets Fire, Elevation Worship. Child of God, Forrest Frank. Cost of Many Colors. Coat of Many Colors. I'm about to say Cost of Many Colors. That ain't in the book. It's Coat of Many Colors. Okay, The Maverick Way Complete. Maverick City. I don't listen to much CCM if I'm honest. I like CCM music though. Best Gospel Performance Song. Church Doors, Yolanda Adams. Yesterday, Melvin Crispell III. Hold On, Ricky Dillard. Holding Hands, Doe. How is he nominated in gospel performance, but he's also in CCM? We gotta start gatekeeping, bro. Gospel music gotta start gatekeeping, bro. Like, no, if you nominated for CCM, you stay over there in CCM. Anyway, One Hallelujah, Tasha Cobbs. Ricky Dillard. Bring the choir back, man. Bring choir music back, man. Bring choir music back. I hope Ricky Dillard sweep. Uh, Best CCM. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care nothing about that CCM gospel, CCM performance. Best regional roots music album. I don't care about that. Folk. Well, I'm gonna go listen to some of these albums, man. That show you how much music comes out that you just don't hear about. You just don't know. All these albums and these albums are nominated for Grammy, so that means yeah, they were done right. Wow. I'm looking for jazz, man. I just want to look at jazz. Jazz. And I can get out. I can get off of this, man. Music theater. Best contemporary. Best contemporary instrumental album. Uh, Taylor Agesti. Is that Plot Armor? Rhapsody in Blue. Bella Fleck. Orchestras Live. Bill Frisell. Oh, that's fire. I gotta check that out. Mark Giuliani, and Speak to Me, Julian. I haven't heard any of those, but I know Taylor Guest is fire. I know Bella Fleck is fire. Everybody in that category is fire. Man, I wouldn't be. Oh man, that's dope. I gotta check all those out. Best traditional pop vocal. I don't care about pop vocal. Best alternative jazz album. What? Why is? Man, I love Andre 3000, man, but we gotta come on, man. That music is not jazz, man. That's not jazz, bro. That's oh, I'm sound like a hater, but Andre 3000, that music isn't jazz, bro. You just playing music, bro. You're not. You're not playing. You playing, but you're not playing. Anyway, we gotta stop that, man. Under 3000 is not jazz. It's just like a music album. I don't know, Latin jazz. I wasn't too much into that. I wonder how you can keep up with this stuff while it's being released, while it's going on, man. Cause I hate I'm having to go back and listen to all this. Best large jazz ensemble album. Woo! John Beatty and Frankfurt Radio Big Band. And so it goes, the Clayton Hamilton Jazz Orchestra. Walk a Mile in My Shoes, Ori Evans, and the Captain Black Big Band. Man, we all need, if you haven't heard these, you need to go out and check these out with me, man. For real, for real. And let me know what was fire. I'm going to put the link to this in the description so we can all check this out and go look at it. Best jazz instrumental album. Oh man, Chick Corea has a. Oh yeah, man. I think Chick should. Unfortunately, and this is wrong because I don't want to. I don't want to kill anybody else for him, but being that Chick Corea died, he should definitely win that award. Best jazz vocal album. I was about to say if Samara Joy is not in there, it's a shame, and she's in there, so we know who's gonna win that. Best jazz performance. The Baylor Project. LaKeisha Benjamin. Lakeisha Benjamin featuring Randy. Ooh. Jeff Tane Watts. Ooh, and John Schofield. I know that's killing. Chicory and Bella Fleck. We know who's gonna win. Oh no, Samara Joy is in there as well. That's gonna be a toss-up. And that's it. That's it. That's all for it. The Grammys are February something. I want to say February 9th, and the Super Bowl is February 2nd. We all need to watch those Grammys together. But you know the sad part, they don't, all the stuff that I named at the latter part, they don't even air those. They don't even air those awards. So like, if Corey wins that best roots gospel album or whatever it is, it won't even be aired. We'll just know he won. And even when the ones that don't air, I don't think you get like the yeah, I think the artist does. I think everybody who produces just gets a certificate or worked on it. But they don't even air those awards, and that's crazy. I'm surprised Snarky Puppy isn't nominated for an award. Dang. Wow. But yeah, man, we all need to tune in and watch the Grammys, and we all need to definitely tune in and watch the Grammys and the Super Bowl, because Kendrick Lamar is gonna sweep both. He's gonna sweep both. In other news, to end the podcast, I just want to give a. This is the most serious moment of the pod. The election just happened. Donald Trump won. Man, I don't know. I don't know where our nation is going. I don't want to talk like I know stuff is about to get bad, because I don't. I don't know what's about to happen. I just know it don't feel right. It feels like numb, like nothing, and it also doesn't feel right. I don't understand men. Men confuse me, man. And I'm a man, but we are confusing dudes. Like any man who said, my last episode that I dropped before this one, 3 months ago. The guy came on the pod and said, "Man, a woman can't run no country. A woman can't run me." I've never, I don't get it. I didn't push back on him because I just like, bro, say that's how you feel. But now I feel like I should have pushed back because it's just, brother. Most of the black men you live, you grow up with just your mama. She leading the household. Not saying all of them leading it right, but yeah, she leading the household. Or like, you know, black women have, so a lot of them have high up jobs. They leading stuff. So I don't even get it. I don't understand it. And then it ain't just about a black woman leading the country. It's just about a woman leading the country. Because the same thing when Hillary ran. People just, man, why y'all so scared of women? Men, why y'all so scared of women, bro? Like, man, nah, man, oh man, I'm going. I may be a little too vulnerable right here, but that's just gonna tell my truth. Like, I'm super shy when it comes to talking to women, but like once we start talking, I'm not scared of a woman. Like, it ain't nothing to. I don't know what makes me scared of a woman. There's nothing to be scared of, and most of the time, women do be knowing better than men, man. We just think logically about stuff. So I get at the men, we are very logical and like very problem solving oriented, you know. That's how we move. But when women who own it and they know what they talking about, hey bro, they pretty much know what the hell they talking about. So why wouldn't we let a woman run the country? Like, I don't care about any of them Arab nations who don't believe in women ruling stuff, or they don't believe in women preachers and blah. I don't care about them folks. And that's really what it be rooted in, man. These white folks in America be reading that Bible and thinking, no woman's supposed to preach and lead and all that. But like, bro, women in 2024 are more qualified than a lot of men, bro. I don't see why I just don't get why we didn't let her. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get people saying Trump economy when his economy is built off the back of Barack Obama. I don't get it. And people gonna blame Joe Biden for inflation, but he just dealing with the economy he was handed. And it's like, hey, bro, here go the economy. We done messed it up on the inside of it. Here you go. You get what I'm saying? Like Barack handing the country, hey, handing the country with good finances, good economy. Hey man, all you gotta do is maintain this. And he can maintain it, and they just switch over with Biden. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Hopefully, when people be saying they money in their pockets, but I don't get it. I have no idea. I'm confused. I'm sad at black men that we would have voted for him. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll be transparent. I'll be super transparent. First, when he won president election, I went in the voter booth just rushing, not paying attention to what I marked. And I think by accident I marked his name. Seriously. I'm being super transparent. Super transparent. I did not mean to vote for him, but I think I probably did. It wasn't on purpose, but I fell in the numbers who voted for him. But I made sure when I went in this time, I looked 3-4 times. Come on. Went to everything else, come back, come on. Go through everything else again. Come on. Let me make sure. Like, dog, like I don't know. Black men, white men, and white women and Latinos are Latinos really, hey man. Hey, y'all are wilding. This man just stated, he just put out a press release saying, first day, mass deportation. Of course, it ain't just Latinos, but it's going to be a lot of Latinos, mostly Latinos. Probably going to be some Haitians and probably going to be some Venezuelans as well. But, like, Latinos are gone. You gone, bro. He mass deporting you. So I don't even see why you would vote for him. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know. The whole thing is confusing to me, bro. Like the whole thing is confusing to me. I hope we I hope we can fight through it. I hope we can strive to feel good. I hope we can still do our part and make sure everything is fine. I hope you love on people, man. Just love on people regardless. Don't take no shit from nobody though. Don't take no shit from nobody. Put people in their place. White people, just a heads up, we don't need pep talks. We don't need speeches, man. We need shit to happen. We need order. Talk to your white wife. Talk to your white girlfriend. Make sure she vote for the right people. She don't vote for. Talk to your white sister. Talk to your white mama. White people don't come talking to black people trying to give us pep speeches. Talking about it affected you just as much as it affected me. No, the fuck it didn't. Ooh, man, I just got hot, man. I got hot. But yeah, love on people, man. We don't need all that pep talk, pep speeches. Just love on people, man. Love on people. Like I always say, find your grandmama, find your granddaddy, find your mama, find your daddy, find your brother, your sister, your auntie, your uncle, your cousin, your niece, your nephew, your boo, your bae, your lover, your friend, whatever you call them. Hug on them. Tell them you love them. Peace out. Y'all be safe.